Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 755. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn someone who barely even sees themselves as a writer into a published book author. Those three things and my pillars here on the show are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. Who wants to become a writer, and why? Because it's the answer to everything. It's the streaming reason for living. To note, to pin down, to build up, to create, to be astonished at nothing, to cherish the oddities, to let nothing go down the drain, to make something, to make a great flower out of life, even if it's a cactus. Enid Bagnold. And once again, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. And today I have identified 5 lessons I have learned from ghostwriting books for others, and my ghostwriting career dates back to the summer of 2001. Oh my goodness. So 5 lessons I've learned from ghostwriting books that have also benefited me as an author, and I believe that you might be able to benefit you as authors as well. Number 1, I have learned from my dozens of ghostwriting clients, really all my clients, including coaching and otherwise, that it's never too late to start, no matter how long you've been sitting on a book idea. No matter how long you've been thinking about writing a book, playing around with various book ideas, planning, procrastinating, or anything else that's kept you from the starting line, it is never too late to get started. And this applies to most things in life, since book writing isn't like becoming an Olympic figure skater or anything physically demanding like that. There are few age-related limits on writing a book. With technology to compensate for things, age-related things like failing eyesight and arthritic fingers, we have even fewer limits. So if not now, when? Number 2, I've also learned in ghostwriting that productivity tools like deadlines and project timelines and benchmarks along the way are ultimately the things that turn the idea of a finished book into an actual published book. A book is a big project, so it's important to know where the finish line is and all the steps, all the specific action steps you need to get there. It's a basic project management concept, but really, project management is the reason that projects get done time and time again, whether building a house or a book. So set your writing habits in place and also make sure you have a project management roadmap in place. Number 3, ghostwriting clients I have found are often people with a lot to say, with great ideas and stories to share with the world, but many of them struggle with how to write it all down. That's a big reason why they're ghostwriting clients in the first place, so they can talk out their ideas to me in our ghostwriting interviews. Now, the lesson for you as an author is, when written words aren't coming to you easily, try using the spoken word as a writing tool to at least get your ideas out. Then later you can turn your verbally inspired words into more literary language. Number 4, in ghostwriting and book writing, I have found that after the book development phase, when it comes to the actual writing of the book, it's the first sentence of the book that takes the longest to generate. And then after that, it's the first sentence of every chapter that takes the longest to generate. So these are your thesis sentences, so to speak, in terms of like a research paper. These are the sentences that set the tone, intention, and goals of what you're about to write, whether the book or each chapter. So take your time when writing these first sentences. I find that the stronger my opening sentences are, the easier the rest of the chapter and ultimately the book flows. Trust in your book development phase and all the information you uncovered during it, all that clarity you have on your book now. Hit that first sentence, write something that excites you, and then ride the momentum like the ocean wave after that. So take some extra time on those first sentences. It's worth it in the long run. And number 5, finally, what I have learned from helping clients produce books that they can be proud of over and over again is the final product is always worth the work it took to create it. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And please drop by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook and let us know how we can support your book writing goals. I always drop the link in the show notes. Until tomorrow, happy writing.